So we're here at Material Source Studio in Glasgow with our first in conversation with the wonderful Anna Campbell-Jones. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome. So we've got our main event later on, so I'd just like to have a little chat with you before, if that's okay. So, what sparked your interest in design?
It's actually a very kind of prosaic answer. My dad was an architect and he took very great care in deciding about every single thing that was in our home, down to the last piece of cutlery. So, yeah, I didn't realise that everybody didn't think like that until I was a bit older.
So that was in your blood, everything, even at an early age, you thought this is the way it should be designed?
Yeah, although I didn't at that time want to be a designer, particularly. It didn't seem particularly special because it's like my dad did. And,
yeah. But when was that moment that you thought, yeah, I want to be in the world of design?
I wanted to be an actor, and I got a part in a film when I was 13, and I was the lead in this movie, and I did the movie, and then I went on a chat show and they asked me what my next project was, and I said I'm not going to be an actor anymore, I want to go to art school. So at that point I think it was just sort of seeing behind the wizard's curtain. I was oh, it's not that exciting.
Good, yeah.
So,
and by the way, you ticked it off, so you've done it.
Done.
Yeah, done. So we talked about inspiration actually, in your dad, even though perhaps you didn't know at the time was an inspiration, but what or who creates your inspiration now?
That is a really, really complex question, and I think it's something different every day. I think being a designer, you just have to have your eyes and your ears and your spider senses tingling all the time.
Every time, yeah.
And it might be a TV programme, or it might be something you pass in the street, or something you read in a book that might spark an idea.
Is that a designer trait?
And maybe it's just a creative trait. I think I've always, even when I was little, I was always drawing and making and cutting things up and just chopping bits of wood in half and gluing them back together, and just sort of wanting to make things and change things, I suppose.
Great. We think about 2024. What is your hope in the world of design for even 2024, not beyond?
Oh, I think it's incremental at the moment. I think hoping for a fast revolution in sustainability and people understanding and accepting that sustainability has to be at the heart of every decision. That's a slow process to get people on board with that, but it's definitely increasing. I'm getting much more positive response from clients to that as a concept.
And so for next year, it's just further steps. Further steps. Okay, I'm going to give you a magic wand. What would you like? What would you wish to happen in the world of design?
So that's really difficult. Like one thing.
Yeah.
If I had a magic wand, I would make it so that all things textile weren't so bad for the environment.
Interesting, yeah.
It's one of the most difficult areas, I think, to be sustainable.
And that's one of your loves, isn't it? Textile.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.